wide topics. Then what is big data in the sense? It starts with the 3 V's, then 4 V's, 5 V's, now so many V's, that is 8. One is the volume, already you know. So volume is nothing but size of data. Just before we have seen the volume of the data from byte to zettabytes, etc. Then velocity indicates the speed at which data is generated. Then variety, so variety, that's a different type of data. What type of the data we are having while doing the big data analytics. So different types means it may be a structured data or semi-structured or unstructured, but we have to do all the analytics on this group of data. Then veracity is nothing but data accuracy, how far the data is inconsistent or consistent. Accountability, that is comes under the veracity. Then value means why we are doing this big data analytics means, so the data is transferred into useful manner, that is useful value, that is the value. So this is the output. Decision makings here comes here only, value, how the data is converted into value. This is the relations between the 4 V's and the 5th V. So volume is the size of the data, velocity, the speed at which the data is generated. Then variety, different types of data. It may be structured or semi-structured or unstructured. Then veracity is nothing but accuracy, that is accountability and authentication of the data. The value means how the 4 V's are transferred into the value, that is useful for our business. Then this side there are 5 V's. This is some additional characteristics of the big data. Then validity, so the data quality governs then master data management or mass use. So validity of the data, how far it is useful, that and all comes under the validity of the data. Then variability means it is a dynamic, not a static one. Then evolving behavior in the data sets, day by day it may be evolved. It is the variability of the data, big data. Then venue, so whether it is a centralized one or a distributed one, it is comes under the venue category. Distributed heterogeneous data from the multiple platforms. Then vocabulary, data models, there are a lot of models available in big data. So which model we are going to handle for our research? So data models, semantics that describe the data structures. Which data structure we are going to store the data, that is semi-structured or unstructured. Which data structure we are going to use in our research. So you have to keep it in your mind. Then vagueness, confusions over the meaning of big data and tools used. Yes, of course, there are a lot of tools available in big data analytics, but the main thing is which tool is used for our research is very, very important. Otherwise, it will take more time. Finally, only we conclude, no, this tool is not right for our project or our research. So before enter into the tool selections, you have to clear idea about the tool choosing. Confusions over the meaning of the big data and tools used. So these are the some characteristics of the big data. Coming to the tools, whenever we heard the term big data analytics tools, immediately the Hadoop will come in our mind. It is an open source software framework for storing the data and running application on clusters of commodity hardware. So the Hadoop is it is a software framework for storing the data. In the big data analytics, we have to do two things. One is the storing the data. After storing the data, we are doing some analytics. So finally, we will get the decision making. This is the basic equations. So first storing the data, then analysis, then getting the final decision making or final decisions. So two things is very important for storing and analyzing. So it provides massive storage for any kind of data, enormous processing power. The Hadoop gives the massive storage for any kind of data. The ability to handle virtually limitless concurrent task or jobs. So this is the Hadoop framework. Hadoop framework. It is some more tools toolkit on the Hadoop structure. So the main part is HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System, then YAML MapReduce. This is for distributed processing framework. In your research, you could not use all the tools. Which tool is suitable for your research work? That will be enough. So don't concentrate on the tools in your path. Then HBase is